Well, it does remind me of the analogy of the 1930s in Germany and some of the events over the last, well, since you wrote the book in 2014. Are you worried about that, or not?
Yeah, I mean, I think we cannot help but be worried. But I will say this. I think there's still a sensibleness somewhere down that, we're always catching the cold of fascism and then shaking it off, where it's the Europeans who actually get the disease. The virus here spreads and we sort of shake it off. And my hope is, and my belief is, especially living out in South Dakota, that there's a sort of immunity to this. We can get sick from it, but we're not going to die from it. I know writers, some friends of yours and mine, who push this really hard. They think we are on the edge of Kristallnacht. I don't believe it. I think, this is the silly season, and it's overwrought in the reporting, which allows it then to kind of go. And it's dangerous, and things could go very wrong, and they are going wrong, right? But whether it ultimately ends up in complete disaster, I don't know, and I don't think so. I don't want to think so, but I hope that it is not my will driving my analysis here. That I think actually, Americans are a little more sensible. They'll shake this off.
It's also a very big country.
Right, and we're not going to end up in civil war.
I wouldn't want to fight my redneck friends who will stop you if they have to. I mean, if you come looking for them.
Right. And, there are always people, this was a revelation to me during the COVID stuff. And I have no opinion about what was the proper response. I just don't know. Right? So I'm not going to go there. But I'm going to say it was a reminder to me that there's always an impulse out there that some people have that they want to order other people around. And, they're, whether it's fascist or, the prissy thing. Forest Service just fired a group of volunteers out in California in embarrassment. These volunteers, they had a little Forest Service patch because the volunteer group got that. They were arresting people, hassling people, demanding that people recite environmental slogans. And when it finally comes out, the Forest Service is like, no, it was a group of volunteers that we would have show people trails, right? But it reminded me there's always an impulse out there among some people, among maybe many people, to be petty bureaucrats in charge of other people. And those are the ones we have to watch out. This is what one scholar called Hitler's willing executioners. That there are going to be people out there. This is why you don't want it to go bad, because there are people who will do that. But I think we want to say, in the end, I hope that America will shake off this stuff, that we're not actually headed towards civil war. The danger is this, that as René Girard saw, the apocalypse happens because we believe in the apocalypse. Right. We bring it about. If you keep screaming something is apocalyptic, it turns out it's your screams which make it apocalyptic.
Right.